In a peaceful forest where gentle breezes whispered through tall pine trees, there stood a charming little cottage. This was the home of 3 bears who lived together in perfect harmony. There was Papa Bear, with his warm brown fur as soft as autumn leaves, Mama Bear, whose gentle eyes sparkled like morning dew, and Baby Bear, who was small and cuddly like a warm cloud. The bear's cottage was always filled with love and the sweet aromas of Mama Bear's wonderful cooking. The wooden walls were smoothed by time, and soft patches of moss grew around the stepping stones that led to their door. Flowers nodded their sleepy heads in the garden, and butterflies danced lazily in the golden sunlight. One morning, Mama Bear made a delicious pot of porridge for breakfast. The wonderful smell of honey and oats floated through the air like a warm hug. But the porridge was too hot to eat right away, so Papa Bear suggested they take a peaceful walk in the woods while their breakfast cooled. The 3 bears strolled along the winding forest path, listening to the soft songs of morning birds and feeling the gentle touch of sunshine filtering through the leaves. The forest was quiet and peaceful, perfect for their morning walk. While the bears were away, a little girl with hair as golden as summer sunshine came walking through the forest. This was Goldilocks, who had wandered a bit too far from home while picking wildflowers. The sweet aroma of porridge drew her to the bear's cottage, and finding the door open, she peeked inside. The cottage was so cozy and welcoming, with soft rugs on the floor and lovely paintings of the forest on the walls. In the kitchen, she found 3 bowls of porridge sitting on the table. The largest bowl belonged to Papa Bear, the middle-sized bowl was Mama Bear's, and the smallest bowl belonged to Baby Bear. Feeling a little hungry from her walk, Goldilocks tried the porridge in Papa Bear's big bowl. "Oh," she whispered softly, "this porridge is too hot." Then she tasted the porridge in Mama Bear's middle-sized bowl. "This porridge is too cold," she said, with a gentle sigh. Finally, she tried the porridge in Baby Bear's small bowl. "This porridge is just right," she smiled, and slowly ate it all up. After her breakfast, Goldilocks noticed 3 comfortable chairs in the living room. The largest chair was Papa Bear's favorite reading chair. The middle-sized chair belonged to Mama Bear, and the smallest was Baby Bear's special chair. Goldilocks sat in Papa Bear's big chair first. "This chair is too hard," she murmured sleepily. Then she tried Mama Bear's middle-sized chair. "This chair is too soft," she said, stifling a little yawn. Finally, she settled into Baby Bear's small chair. "This chair is just right," she smiled contentedly. But as she rocked gently back and forth, the chair began to creak softly, and before she knew it, it broke into pieces. Feeling rather tired now, Goldilocks climbed the stairs to the bear's bedroom. There she found 3 beds, all made up with soft, fluffy quilts. The largest bed was Papa Bear's. The middle-sized bed belonged to Mama Bear, and the smallest bed was Baby Bear's. Goldilocks lay down on Papa Bear's big bed first. "This bed is too hard," she whispered drowsily. Then she tried Mama Bear's middle-sized bed. "This bed is too soft," she murmured. Finally, she curled up in Baby Bear's small bed. "This bed is just right," she sighed contentedly, and soon drifted into a peaceful sleep. While Goldilocks was sleeping, the 3 bears returned from their walk. They entered their cottage quietly, noticing right away that someone had been there. Papa Bear looked at his bowl and said in his deep, gentle voice, "Someone has been tasting my porridge." Mama Bear looked at her bowl and said in her warm, soft voice, "Someone has been tasting my porridge too." Then Baby Bear looked at his empty bowl and said in his small, sweet voice, "Someone has eaten all my porridge." Moving to the living room, they saw their chairs had been disturbed. Papa Bear said softly, "Someone has been sitting in my chair." Mama Bear noticed her cushions were askew and whispered, "Someone has been sitting in my chair too." Baby Bear looked at his broken chair and said quietly, "Someone has been sitting in my chair, and now it needs fixing." The bears walked up to their bedroom, their footsteps gentle on the stairs. Papa Bear noticed his bed first. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." Mama Bear saw her rumpled covers. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed too." Then Baby Bear looked at his bed and saw Goldilocks fast asleep. "Someone is sleeping in my bed right now." Goldilocks slowly opened her eyes to see 3 kind faces looking down at her. Instead of being frightened, she saw the gentleness in their eyes. Papa Bear helped her sit up, while Mama Bear wrapped a soft blanket around her shoulders. Baby Bear offered her a warm smile. Goldilocks apologized for coming into their home without permission, and the bears understood that she had lost her way. Mama Bear made a fresh pot of porridge, and they all sat down together to share a peaceful breakfast. Papa Bear told wonderful stories about the forest, while Baby Bear showed Goldilocks his favorite toys. As the morning sun climbed higher in the sky, Papa Bear walked Goldilocks home through the quiet forest. From that day forward, Goldilocks often visited the 3 bears, but always knocked politely first. They shared many happy times together, and Goldilocks learned valuable lessons about respecting others' homes and belongings. And so, in the peaceful forest, where gentle breezes still whisper through tall pine trees, the bear's cottage remains a place of warmth and friendship, where everyone is welcome as long as they remember to knock first.